That is fantastic.
Oh.
I'm also working on a coloring book for Fried Pickle Noir called "You're Gonna Need a Lot of Red." It'll be alright.
Awesome.
It'll come with a red coloring,
Awesome.
red crayon. Yeah, I got way too much on my plate. Way too much
That's
time.
a good thing, though.
Way too much time to kill.
That excites us because we're fans.
I hope so, because I got plans.
We don't have you up out of desperation. We have you up because we're fans. I hope you guys are fans.
I smell some desperation.
Although
if I'm
Nathan,
here, there is some desperation.
that's Nathan's cologne.
Desperation by Calvin Klein.
Desperation, and you need the deodorant so you don't despire. Oh, see, I got the shake.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's a sickness. It really is.
Not sorry.
Can't help it. I'm obsessed with my first non-pickle book. I know I need to do. I have the next pickle book written, and I'm drawing it intermittently. Same thing with the scary tales. Right now I'm cooking. I've got like the next of everything. The next Finley's is coming up for Shark Week.
Oh yeah.
The Finleys.
Oh yeah, you got to have a fintacular episode.
We have a CD.
Yes, that was I did that with my buddy Neil E. Griffin. He plays piano and helped gather a lot of the voices that are on that. We sing on it, we act in it. But it's when the Snombies in Scary Tales invaded. These are zombie snowmen that are hungry for clothing.
Well, they're cold.
Well, yeah, they're naked and they have a complex. So they invaded. I wanted it to be a big deal. So what I did was thought, okay, animation, no, can't do that. Very expensive. Claymation, no. Sock puppets, maybe. And then I thought, well, I'll just write a storybook. I'll write music. I'll write the book to it, and then they can read along as they listen to the CD. And I met my buddy Neil E. Griffin, who is the Scarecrow of the Upstate in South Carolina. He's a musician in his own right. We hit it off, and you always use your friends.
Oh yeah.
And again, my buddy Jonathan Lennon and I did the games. My buddy Neil E. Griffin and I did the musical. I wrote all this stuff, but I wanted to be done right. He's an excellent pianist. So it ends up being a lot of fun. It's like Happy Days, Danny Elfman, and Christmas and Halloween all in one. It's fun.
Sounds good.
And then Tiki Zombie is my buddy Michael Gordon. He writes and draws. Well, he writes Tiki Zombie, and Peter Cutler draws Tiki Zombie. And he's like, I want a CD. All my friends have a CD. I want a CD. So, but he doesn't write. But he's always wanted to be like, he's always wanted to sing Rock-a-Hula Baby as Tiki Zombie. So he had me write some songs for it, and had some of his friends come in and record. It was fun. So now I've got all this. I've got way too much product.
And you have something new coming out.
Yeah, I'm working on this. It's called Stuck in My Head. It's the first non-pickle, non-scary tales book about a Walter Mitty type who's literally stuck in his head. He's so miserable and depressed that he just dreams of killing everybody all the time. His coworkers. He's just upset about everything. And it's a book about how somebody who's so unhappy is trying to find why he's so unhappy.
Right.
And then he goes in and thinks about all the things that has been stuck in his head. He's always dreaming of like being a superhero, being Prince Charming. And now he's married, okay? So it's not like he's a lonely guy. So he knows he's got good things in his life. So why is he so angry? And there's music to it. It's done not as a musical, like I sing along, I sing some songs, but it's using a lot of moments in my yeah. It is going to be for mature adults, okay? Because there's blood, there's gore, because he's thinking about killing people. It's all fantasy, but and he cusses like a sailor in the beginning. But it's his travels to figure out how he can be happy because he wants to write a children's book. So the catch is kind of like, how does the angriest man in the world write a children's book?
How does the angriest man in the world?
I will tell you, he quits his job and writes comic books.
There you go.
So I'm using a lot of the silliest events of my past to kind of pad this fictional character, and it's a love letter to my wife. Even though it's, I know. How do I get to that? How do you get to that? You know,
someone who's miserable in their life, but it's a love letter.
But he loves his wife, so
sure,
and she's the best thing in his life. So why is he so miserable? And you know, I won't give everything away, but it's basically, it has much to do with not being able to see his wife much. You know, and it's a love story shrouded in a lot of gore and profanity.
But aren't the best,
like
right?
Deadpool, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm having a laugh. It's not puns. It's not necessarily silly, but it is out there. I liken it to, like, you know, It's a Wonderful Life by Quentin Tarantino.
It's not silly. But there is a dog giving the finger.
Yes,
So,
yes. His pets are assholes. He's got a monster that he calls upon to clear traffic for him whenever he needs traffic cleared. You know, he's at the point where, like, he's so angry that whenever people pass the stop sign, he imagines himself as a sniper shooting them to death. What happens?
That's bad.
Well, it's bad in life because yes,
okay.
you get the electric chair, but in your mind, it's
No,
not
if you
bad.
do it right.
So you've got a little bit of God Bless America going on in that too.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing: I want it to feel like Truman Show by the end. You know, so I want it to feel like that was sweet. He's so angry. I mean, I realized in the beginning he's like die, but in the end he's like all kind of like non-die. We'll see. I don't know if this might be the best hat trick ever, but I'm obsessed with it because I want it to be really good. It's got music that I'm going to include with it, and I'm going to go hardcover, and I'm going to go like full 8x11. So we'll see.
I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm hoping. Yeah. We'll see. I brought some of this stuff. This is the intro, and this is no longer It's Jolene because this is an actual person. It's from my life. Okay.
Don't use actual names.
Yeah.
That's what I thought I could. And I realized, you know what? It's probably not smart to talk about actual people.
Probably not the best idea.
And you don't have to go through all of it. I'm just like, this
I might not have to, but I get to. So y'all can talk for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
yourself.
I'm gonna look at this.
Siva Klimt.
Yeah.
And this is how I would sketch it out as an idea. Like, maybe I need something like this, and then I'd change it to maybe something a little more saccharine.
Old church lady.
Coworker.
Oh.
Not a new church lady.
Yeah. Bitch.
So, how old is this guy supposed to be? Because he looks relatively young.
He ages throughout. So
Okay.
I would say he's in his 30s. He's in his 30s,
You
and then
following me around and
Yeah.
inside my head.
well, here's the other thing though. I want people to see themselves in it. I want it to feel like a real character. Like, oh, I've been pissed off. Yeah, people stop at stop signs. I'd love to kill them. You know. But by the end, obviously, it's about a 10-year trek. This is Bistro.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding about the fact that I'm going to be looking through all of this.
Yeah.
So,
It's just that good.
oh man,
We'll see. It's a different art style than I've done before. It's still, you know, kind of silly and squishy, as I tell people, you know. It's got a sweetness to it, but there is also, you know, there's some very non-sweet things that happen. I will not draw boobs. Like, I can't do that. But I will draw gore and blood. And again,
I respect that.
He's angry in his mind. So in his mind, I picture like a Jim Carrey or Steve Carell type. Someone who could pull off like anger, depression, yet silliness and ultimately sweet at the end, you know. And the words will be going throughout here. And his wife is just the best. And this is where a lot of this mirrors my own life, which is why I'm trying to invest so much into this, because there's a lot of me in this book than ever before.
So why don't you like put it out there as an autobiographical?
It's called a semi-serious, farcical, auto-arto, mocu-docu, photo-biographical mentory. Yeah, it's that long. It's that.
is
long.
all of that on the
On the front. It's gonna be on the cover. It's gonna be stuck in my head. And oh yeah, that's my plane of death. Yeah, Jewel, John Tesh, the Kardashians,
Okay.
Akbar,
with
Bijamila, they're all dying horribly. And they crash into a pedophile convention.
Of course they
They
do.
have those?
I'm just assuming because this
Isn't it
is
called NAMBLA?
just what I believe that should
NAMBLA,
happen.
the National American Man Boy Association. Man Boy Lovers.
It's called Touchy Feely Con. Well, because PedoCon was just too obvious.
It's already taken.
Yeah.
Okay, you know,
It's a
and like with
foot
any good
convention.
con, children get in free. Oh, see, it's terrible. No, that's why. That's
It's just
why
a bunch of like vans with no windows
Yeah.
and like old
I
beat up
have to stop.
ice cream.
Yeah,
Not
when they
because
go
hand
to
breaks.
say, there's
I-
a black
just because I'm
man
getting
with
too,
blacked out
like-
windows,
It's-
you left your
it's
light
only-
on.
it's-
Everybody
It
was on the
really-
other side.
Well, one of the things that even just the 20 pages that I went through, there was no dialogue in any of it, like
no,
minimum. I don't know if you're gonna go back through and add dialogue, but
Yeah.
it doesn't even need it. Like going through,
No,
it's
the
like
storytelling's
I'm
great.
following just everything. It's
well, I'm writing a script to it, and this is a weird thing because as an artist, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I'm not particularly impressed with myself. I don't really think I'm a great writer. I'm just I do what I have to do. It has to come out. So I'm a little fearful that the book is going to read very boring. You know, like the thoughts in his head as he speaks. You know, because you know it's just I don't study scripts. I don't labor intensely over whether or not I've used the right sentence or not. I just write, and then I might spruce it up later and say things the way I feel this character would speak. But that's what has me a little worried because
I think that regardless
putting
of
puns.
what he says, I think it'll be fine. Because I mean, you said it's kind of pseudo biographical-ish,
Yeah.
kind of just some dude who hates everything in life. That probably isn't going to be the most like, let me tell you about everything.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably going to be like, man, work sucks.
yeah.
Like, so the dialogue's going to be, I would expect it to be almost mundane.
Yeah, it should be, and it should be simple. I want it to be. I don't want it to be Hamlet. I want it to be people like, oh, I've been there, and yet that's what I want it to be like. Its own cautionary tale. I want there to be hope at the end. You know, I want people to be able to like see themselves in it at their worst, and then realize there's a way out of it. Like I'm so sick of like these movies where he was a millionaire with a heart of gold and no one to spend his millions on. Watch as Rex meets Trixie, a lovable waitress who just learns that he
Waitress.
just needed. Yeah. See what I'm saying? I mean,
Waitress.
just so sick of those things.
The chicken wings are fantastic.
So I wanted to write something
You
where
got
you
two
know,
or three more head nods.
Yeah.
Good. You're going good.
I want something that at the end he didn't win the lottery. You know, he didn't find a pot of gold. You know, he wasn't willed a mansion. I wanted to be the same pathetic guy that emotionally at the end he's a different, better person.
He found sanity.
Yeah,
Sanity clause?
Yay!
that's pretty great. That's pretty great.
Don't encourage you.
He fights in Satan.
There's a book.
In Santa Claus fights in Satan.
I'd watch it.
I would too, actually.
You got
Sunday,
Billy
Sunday,
Krampus
Sunday.
my style.
So we'll see if I can pull this off. Because I got to finish this and Fred Pickle 4 and Scary Tales 4 and Finley's 2 and yeah. And it's already March. I better get done quick.
When do you?
That's what she said.
Hey, when do you plan to have that out?
ASAP. I'm literally drawing like a madman. I think the hardest thing will be
I got that joke.
between my legs. No.
Drawing like Batman.
I'm drawing, like a madman.
The hardest thing will be the music. I'm actually using some recordings of previous things I've done in the past, but I'm writing all this new music as well. That'll be the most difficult. So I'm hitting up my buddy Neil Lee Griffin again. And we're gonna knock heads and see if we can do it. Oh, why did
Are you?
I left that one open for you. Yeah, just the eyes are like, oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that.
Yep.
So are you gonna do it like the
You're
Hallmark
right. He would
cards?
mostly touch them both.
You gonna do it like the Hallmark cards, where as they're flipping through the pages, the music plays.
No, that would be way too costly. But that would be wonderful.
good.
Unfortunately, some of the songs are questionable in nature. So there's a great song in there. Well, I'm sorry. There's a great song in there. There's a song I've always wanted to play whenever I'm listening to you, you're at a stop sign, you're and you're just sitting there, and this dude's he's just rocking out to whatever he's doing. Windows are down, so I wanted to do this old what is his name? Mitch Miller, accordion choir people from the commercial from the Christmas stuff, you know, and it's a big old harmonica, and they're singing, "Your music sucks, sucks. Your music sucks, sucks. Your music sucks, sucks." And I would roll down my windows and just blast it. Just sit there and see if they took notice of it. It would be so annoying and so repetitive and so catchy that it would just annoy them too.
Well, when that happens, I put in a CD of bagpipe music and turn
Nice.
Nothing can overpower bagpipe.
This is true.
I don't care how
And the weird
loud
thing
your
is, like,
speakers are.
so aren't you also perpetuating the problem? Because now you're the loud asshole.
Yeah, but I'm big
But I'm
enough
just
and I can
saying,
be the loud asshole.
fighting a fire.
It could be worse. You could put on Little Mermaid on repeat for an hour straight.
Because then my ears would start to bleed.
I tried to get their ears to bleed.
I like Little Mermaid. It's
Same
Howard
song?
Ashman. Well, not the same song. What song could I take in any song?
Exactly.
I mean, there's not one song.
Well, this was part of your world.
Yeah.
And it was turned up, and I was singing it to the top of my lungs
Wow.
because they wouldn't shut up.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
actually, it's
At least it
mostly
wasn't
Nathan.
frozen.
All you got to do is sing "Let It Go." See, I would rather sing "Let It Go" by Def Leppard. Okay, you feel me?
Yeah.
Well, it has 7 arms and sucks.
That's wrong.
Have you seen, wait. There's one better. Have you seen Taylor Swift and Def Leppard?
God, she's on my plane of death, though, dude. Come on.
She sings Def Leppard with Def Leppard.
Oh, it's just
It is
So
horrible.
I'll make my
Yeah,
joke
she's-
different. What has 9 arms and sucks?
There you go.
fantastic.
Yeah.
7 arms. That's awesome. You could write this crap too. You could.
You don't call.
Never call. You
It's a
never
bunch of
write.
stick figures.
You don't write.
You're right. I don't
say,
write because you
"Come
don't call. You should call me. Then I could write.
We're deviating.
Yeah, but
My favorite instance of the car pulling up next to you was a little different. I was walking into a department store and the car was rolling through in front. It was this really long, probably a Cadillac, white Cadillac, blacked out windows, big, huge rims, little tiny tires. Big gangster guy driving down through there,
Oh.
blasting Milli Vanilli, Blame It on the Rain.
You're kidding me.
see,
That's not where I saw that going
That's
at all.
a man.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, blame it on the rain." Oh yeah, buddy.
And then you're just like,
I'd be like,
slow clap.
"Yeah."
The only thing that would have been better if it had been like a little 3 foot tall, just super old woman.
Sitting going, "Yeah,
That's how she dances and how she drives.
All you can see is her hair.